Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Greatly appreciated. Got a good one on tap for today. Nice morning shave. We're going to be working with Denton Majik, Hot Laguna Nights. We got soap and splash combo. So we'll do the deep dive as we always do on these wonderful products, and we'll get that rocking and rolling in just a moment. But let's do as we always do. We're going to do the single passer, unless we need to do more if necessary. And then we'll roll out of here. Let's get to tools of the trade. Got some cool stuff lined up for today. So this is going to be maiden voyage of this beauty right here. Let me show you. So this is Gem 1912 is the model, and this is Circa 1920s. This is absolutely just a stunning razor. This thing is just so fantastic. Full revamp by Razor Emporium. You know, that's where if you watch my videos, you know that's where I go to grab my stuff. Fantastic. Brooklyn, New York in there. Beautiful job. They did a full revamp in the nickel. And I love that because it kind of keeps it true to its form, to how it originally would have shipped out, and just fantastic. So these are tricky little buggers. They're not like obviously your standard DEs, because these are single edge. So up and on the top, here is the blade that we'll be utilizing for today, and this is a gem. These are called AccuForge, and these are micro-coated, so you definitely want to use a stainless that's coated in some fashion. Otherwise, they're just going to rust out really fast. So be mindful of that. Okay, so I'm going to set this in here, and I'll show you exactly how I do after I kind of just get this in place. It's really quite simplistic in its design. So it's just going to drop in here, and then there's a little grab on each corner that kind of catches it and keeps it into place. So just make sure you're lined up in there. Give it a little shift side to side. You'll know you're in good. And then down on the hatch, and then basically this little tab here, you want to make sure you push down. That's going to keep everything in play and lined up. Looks fantastic, squared away, straight across. Look at that edge. So just gleaming at me. So this guy's going to run very differently. We'll delve into that as we kind of shave along, but it's a completely different profile when you're utilizing it on the face. Okay, down below, we've got on tap the Semogue 730 HD Silvertip Badger. Love this guy. Haven't used it in a while, and I said, hey, today is the day. So beautiful little brush there. Great price on these. So again, if you're looking to get into silver tips, if you haven't done it, never ever has this given any type of scent. So it's just a great Badger and not very expensive. We'll also be utilizing today the Cayuen Abalone bowl. I think you've seen this before and know just how much I absolutely love this thing. It is a machine. So that guy down below, this guy ready to rock and roll, and we are all set on the tools. Okay, let's get to soap of the day and the splash. So splash, straightforward. So we'll just keep this very simplistic. It smells beautiful. It does seem to be very complementary to the soap, which we'll delve into. And this is alcohol based. Okay, so we'll hit this guy up at the end. But fantastic. These products were all sent over by Denton Majik, so truly appreciate that. So absolutely thrilled with the opportunity to give these a whirl. I gotta say the scent profile up here has been very tantalizing. I keep going back and kind of giving this one the old peek because it's a really wonderful scent. It's complex in the scent notes. When I looked at the scent notes, which I do from time to time, sometimes I just like to kind of roll, and whatever my nose tells me, that's where I'm going. This one, when I was looking at the base, scent notes popped up, and I was like, "What's a lot of scent notes?" So we'll let that ride for just a moment. But here we have beautiful label. A couple of things I wanted to touch base on first. So this is 2.5 ounces. It goes for $10.99. This guy is 2 ounces and also goes for $10.99. So these are very unique and basically in design, because if you take your standard tub, right, we'll just grab any tub that we got sitting here. This is a recent one. So, you know, you got a huge difference in your footprint, right? So I like that. I think especially for somebody like myself, for me to store these types of soaps in my catalog would obviously be greatly easier than the larger tubs. 2.5 ounces, that's going to give you quite a few shaves there, so I like that as well. Glass jar, I like that as well, so very good for the environment. So those are all the big benefits that I got, coming out of it. I could see how some people would say, well, I like to kind of tub load, which would present a problem with this little guy. But there's always things that you can do to alleviate that. You can pick up one of these from Hendrix or anywhere else, and it's just basically a soap dish. Drop it all in here, cap it, move on, done, and now you can tub load away. So, pluses and minuses to everything, you know what I mean? So to each his own. You find what you like, but I do like the footprint on it. I do like the glass jar, and I do love the scent profile on it. So those are the few things that I kind of wanted to touch base, but I like where they're going with it. I guess the only other caveat would be if you kind of burn through a particular soap, you kind of spend a little bit more on shipping, but this is packed. So I don't think that really should present much of a problem, because this should last you quite a bit before you had to re-up on it. I mean, they no joke. I mean, they fill it to the brim. It actually has this little cap that comes over to kind of keep it all tucked away nice and sealed for freshness. So this is also fantastic. I peeled that off. So to the brim on it, sensational, just sensational smell coming off here. So some of the scent notes that they came off with, God, that smells so good. It had a lot of citrusy notes. It has some floral notes, and then some really beautiful earthy notes and nutmegs and so forth. So I'm going to delve into those, but I'm telling you, the citrus is very subtle, very subtle. For me, it's a lot of the moss and the woods that seem to be coming through. It's beautiful. If you get in there, you definitely you grab some of the floral, kind of, it's just kind of hammering in the sides there. But if you kind of just waft it a bit, you're going to get all the amber, the moss, there's a Brazilian sandalwood, I think, in here. I had to write some notes. Brazilian rosewood, beautiful. There's a patchouli. I love the amber, the sandalwood. So, and the white musk plays wonderful. So there's a lot happening in here, but it's a gorgeous scent. So complex in its design, but beautiful in its delivery. So really, really happy about that. Okay, here's ingredients. This is also just a laundry list here, which I have no problem about, but I'll give you, you can see there's quite a bit going on here. I'll give you the rundown of, the ones that I always look for, and there's quite a few of those as well. So beef tallow, castor oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, lepe butter, capucha butter, kokum butter, mango butter, coconut butter, coconut milk, goat's milk, Tusa silk, Greek yogurt, and glycerin. It's a whole lot of butter happening there. And love the goat milk and the coconut milk. Tusa silk's wonderful as well. It really does add just a nice texture to it. So super cool. These are all made in Michigan, so it looks like Kentwood, Michigan, to kind of give an exact location on there. So wonderful. Love the label. I really love what they're doing, and it is really very, very wonderful scent profile. So super cool. It came off sounding very, very complex when I looked at all the ingredients, and especially the scent notes. They could almost be a little bit overwhelming if you were just kind of going off reading those and go, was this something that I would like? There's a lot there to kind of really take in, but it is executed very, very well. It's a beautiful, beautiful smell. One would almost think Hot Laguna Nights kind of evokes a summertime vibe, and for me in South Florida, that's pretty much all the time. But this really doesn't give me really that summery, crisp, citrusy kind of deal. To me, it's a much more of a amber, mossy, woody sense, but we'll see how this plays up as we kind of progress. A lot right there, I know. So with that said, let's get into it, because man, that was a lot of jibbing and jabbing. So let me wet the face. I'm pretty fresh out of the shower, so this should go nice and smooth. I do have quite a bit on the face, so which is good with this razor, because this guy is definitely very efficient. So let's do it. I have used gems in the past. All right. This would be the first time with this particular little doozy. Let's get some of this into this wonderful bowl. Oh, very nice texture. Beautiful texture. So nice, creamy, definitely croapy. I love that. Oh, so that's a really nice smell. That is that to me, that's all season. That's lovely. So it's very really woodsy and floral or what I'm getting. I'm not picking up much of the citrus and and again I had to write some of these down because there's just so many of them. But to give you an idea, it was lime, lemon, bergamot, orange. Let's see, neroli, jasmine. Oh, some jasmine and lavender for sure. Again, but that's not citrus. So interesting. So for me, the florals and the woods, but that's just my schnauzula. You may pick it up and go, I'm getting a lime. So, and to that I say enjoy. All right, let's get a nice smattering because I like to do it. I like to do it right. Ah, it's beautiful though. Whatever your nose tells you, mine tells me beautiful. That's one that I just that you're absolutely going to want to use. This one will bring you back. Wonderful. All right, so there's the smatter tat that we got going on. Let me get the rest into the brush. I'll wet this guy a little bit. The Semogue always does a wonderful job. So it's a pretty, steady eddy. It doesn't devour soap, need a ton of water, blah, blah, blah. It's just a good solid brush, does its deal. This bowl is always impresses me. Haven't had it long, but Maron, it's really just very impressive. I'm probably gonna pick up another one just for a different color. It was like a Diablo one they had that I thought that one looked really cool. But you could see already, look at how fast this bowl starts to, lather this sucker up. I mean, look at that working in there. First time using Denton Majik soaps. I've never used any of their product before. Heard good things, I see them around. So really thrilled to kind of get this one in, and was very, very happy with the scent profile. We were kind of just texting back and forth, and I was, I always, like to kind of jump on a newer release, something fresh and new that's happening. But was persuaded, and I'm not picky, to try this one, and I said, yeah, send it along. And boy, oh boy, I was very, very pleased upon delivery because it's beautiful. Wow, that's a nice lather. I mean, with all of those, I'm sorry, I'm very pleased with the scent. This just threw me off. Look, oh wow, oh man, ooh, that's really wonderful. Look at that lather. We're probably a minute churning this bad boy, and that's all those butters, man. I mean, there you go. You want to throw in 5-6 different butters and some beautiful tallow and some milk. This is what you're going to get. Wonderful. I still got some soap kicking down there, so I'm going to wet the tip and get back in there, and away we go. But oh my gosh, this is wonderful. I mean, it's really, this bowl every time, look at that, man, that is magic. So perfect. Absolutely, that's it, I'm good. I'll go right to the face. We'll work it up from there. Let me cap this bad boy. And I do love the logo, really fantastic logo, beautiful colors in there. It really does invoke a gorgeous, night at a resort. So, okay. Oh, man, I tell you, getting a little bit of citrus just popped up there. So, once you start working them, so a little bit of citrus came out there. Wow, holy mackerel. But to me, the floral and the woody notes really take precedence, and in a most beautiful way. Citrus definitely showed up. So the citrus, once you get churning, the citrus, it makes its appearance. And very nice. It really is. It lightened it up. Because at first off the puck, for me, it was really kind of not dark in a bad way, but dark as far as woody and moss and amber and the patchouli coming at you. So, which I really dig those scents. They're just absolutely beautiful. They really just kind of they really just work my senses. But now, boy, oh boy, the floral and more importantly, the citrus has completely jumped up. I mean, no joke. And I absolutely love when a soap can do that. It can start one way and completely 180 it and take you in a different direction. That's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Is that like a peach in there? Because oh my goodness gracious. Let's see. I gotta put on my glasses. Pardon me, folks. Lime, lemon, bergamot, orange, mandarin, yeah, peach. There's a peach in there and a violet. Beautiful. So that's absolutely wonderful. Oh, I love the peach in there. Lather is exceptional. I mean, you can see. I mean, look at how gorgeous this bad boy is. Look at that. Oh man, that is dense in every sense of the word. Just beautiful, really gorgeous. So love what we got going on here. This is. I don't need to do another thing here. This is absolutely exceptional. So great depth. Gave me that full-on kind of schlacky, spackly kind of feel that I like. It's a gorgeous glide when applying, and love it. We get some good residual slickness. We got trifecta going. Blade seated in there nice. You can see, but just once you lock that kind of bad boy down, it's not going anywhere. Angle, always got to check the angle on this puppy. So let's have at it. So it's almost straight to the face, and you kind of just let the cat tell you where it wants to go. You'll feel it. You get some pretty good blade feel on these, but they are efficient and wonderful. Gorgeous. That got me a little bit. That's just a little raised area on my face. A little bit on the residual slickness, a little bit light. Let's see. Let me give it another pass or two and see how it pops up. I wonder if you could hear that. That is no joke. These little guys, man, they don't fool around. And I do love the lather catch on there. It's absolutely fantastic. Very well in design. That's just me right here. I just have a raised portion on my face, so fear not. But beautifully efficient. I mean, it's clean. One pass clean. Let's get over here, and I want to try to see if we get any of that residual. Perfect. Wonderful. Just wonderful. So efficient. Yeah, so you get some good slickness here. So, and I want to just, make sure my hands aren't wet. So let me, but it feels good. Oh, there's plenty there. Plenty. Plenty. So good. This side threw me off there for a hot second. And these gems, they require just some patience. You can't go zipping through and just, having at it like a lunatic. Not that you should do that with any razor, but you get my point. So, but boy, oh boy, efficient they truly are. I do love it. I'm sure you can hear that. They are very tricky under the nose. So, and you definitely got to make sure you use a coated blade forward to the shore. Let's see how we feel. Wow, it's very good for the most part. I mean, really, right here. And this is one of those razors where you're like, should I have the Allen block on standby? It's up to you. I tend to be one of those fear not. You know what I mean? You get a couple little weepers, it's no big deal. Try not to get too right in your grill. So just again, you know, oh, beautiful. Just being super careful under there. Under the nose is a very tricky one. It just is. But no big deal. And you could always clean it up again later if need be, but fine. Okay. Wow, really good. Really good. Soap is absolutely beautiful. Really, that's what we're here for. Razor's great and all, but the soap, beautiful. The scent is a it's a pretty good scent profile as well. So it's got a little just a notch above the medium scent profile. So it's got a nice level that's coming off at you. Really, really well done though. But the citrus, like I said, pretty much what I laid out before. Pretty straightforward still. You got all of the nice dark stuff up front, and then the light citrusy florally stuff kind of kicking in thereafter. I feel like I'm pretty darn good. So, you know, I mean, let me just, yeah, it was a little bit there. But man, what a cool little blade. I mean, it really is. So fantastic. Provided an absolute wonderful slickness for this single edge. I mean, it really did. It really gave me all of the cushion that I needed to really work with this particular razor. And that's the other thing. That's a true testament to this product, because this is no joke, and it really gave me everything I needed to glide through this and make this a wonderful experience. So kudos there. I got a little bit here. One of my spots. Shazam. Okay, done. That alcohol is going to be a fun ride. All right, 1 second. So absolutely wonderful. And that really does show you just how wonderful that base is, because this is a node, you know, just like if you're using an aggressive double edge. I mean, you know, you want something that's going to have really good properties to help glide through and provide that cushion, you know, for said razor. And this certainly does that and then some. So let's get this bed with beautiful, beautiful scent on it. The minute I got it, I knew this was going to be a wonderful ride. So we'll give this guy a nice shake. Same scent note properties. It smells like it's going to complement it wonderfully, because I did take a chance to peep it. Oh, it's a beautiful smell. I mean, this is one where you really like to take with you for the day. Absolutely. So alcohol based, like I said, gorgeous, just gorgeous. So I'm no joke. I like to get some on here. Not too bad. You know, a little bit of a sting, but you know, I enjoy that. And nothing where you're like, you know, hoo-wah. Beautiful, gorgeous. Post feels wonderful, wonderful. So really kudos on that. What a fantastic job. Oh, that's just simply, oh, you get a lot of the citrus. Yeah, a lot of the citrus just popped out of that bad boy. So that's wonderful. Let me show you what we got here. I mean, we still have some in there, but just to show you, oh, great base. If this is the standard base that Denton uses, you know, don't go changing it, man, because this is wonderful. Look at the depth on that. This was really just dense and gorgeous, and it really, the cush that it gave for this ride was fantastic. That's a very, very nice base. Look at that. Beautiful. And I love the scent profile. So overall, Hot Laguna Nights is an absolute winner. Boy, I tell you, so fortunate. Sorry about the water. So fortunate lately, these soaps have just been on fire. Well, there we have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the shave as much as I did. This was a great ride. Cool razor, cool tools. I really enjoyed this one. Catch you on the next one. One and done, done and dusted. Be good, everybody. Take care.